What's up, everyone? I think Blake will hop on and unmute himself in a second.
Hey, Nicole.
I will show myself in like 2 seconds. I miss the days where like you ran all of it and I didn't have to do it.
You want me to take the steering wheel again? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I liked it better when I just had to reply to people on Facebook and like find links and stuff.
Well, we haven't been on in like 2 months. I feel like it's been a while.
I've been on in the last 2 months, but we've missed a couple of weeks with like, I had IT issues the week you were on vacation, and then I was out, and then it's been crazy. But we're back, and we've got department updates today, which is great.
I know, and it's been, sorry, I'm adjusting my camera there, and it's been a crazy year, you know, it's like COVID, and then everything else, and then the inclement weather hit, so it's just been like bam, 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 you know?
I think I've been live since the inclement weather, though, Blake.
Yeah, I think we were one time, maybe. Or maybe that was you.
Once or twice, I think, because I think we were both live once, and I was live once since then.
Yeah. So how is everyone?
Yeah.
Hope everyone's good. Good morning, Scott. Looking at comments on my phone here.
Sweet. Don't forget to share it, guys. This week, as I just said, we are doing department and project updates. So kind of excited. I think we have some pretty good updates this week. Oh, and before we forget, because I didn't put it in the slides, the capital improvement plan survey that we had out that was live for like like February 25th or March 25th or January 20, whatever, for 2 months. That one finalized on the 26th of March. And that last day we had over 300 people. So like, those are our people. They like last minute got their survey responses in, but I think we had more than 700 survey responses. So like that was really great feedback. And some of the feedback we got is stuff that we can pass on to to TxDOT. Some of it was like crosswalks and other things that we can do ourselves. And shout out for everyone that went ahead and instead of filling out the survey, like filled out pothole requests. Cause I know that shone a light for some of our, like another part of our TPW department to go in and fix some of the potholes and other road issues we had in general too. So
it was good feedback.
Yeah, we got all good feedback. You want to get started?
Let's do it. Let's jump in head first.
I'm gonna make the highlight and then. So we always like to kick off our shows with all of our resources, guys. So this is weatherfordtx.gov, which was redone this year. We made it live a couple of months ago. Is our city website. So head to that. That is your one-stop shop for all things Weatherford. Live meetings like tonight's meeting, agendas for everything, our city ordinance and code, any information on upcoming projects from departments is put there. So you guys check it out. Then we also have our city-run tourism website, which is experienceweatherford.com. We renovated or redid or redesigned, however you want to say it, that one last year. check it out. It's free if you're in our city limits. If you have an event happening in our city limits, you can list it for free. We have a ton of events on there right now. So go check it out if you're looking for something to do with the family. We have our economic development website, which is chooseweatherford.com. So that's when businesses are looking to come here. They look there. And then we also have our downtown website, which is heritagesquareweatherford.com, and that will be updated as that project moves forward. So you guys should check that out. Blake, do you want to take over the social media side of things?
Yeah, sure. So we are on several social media platforms, including...
Hey, Blake, I think you muted yourself.
Oh.
You there? I think you're muted, Blake. There we go.
There we go. All right. So yes, we are on several platforms, aren't we, Nicole?
Yeah.
Including Facebook. Our handle is at Weatherford, Texas. Instagram, which is City of Weatherford. Twitter, City Weatherford. YouTube, just search Weatherford. And then, of course, Nextdoor, which is just City of Weatherford. And typically, when we have information to share, we post that across all platforms. And we put that information on our website as well.
Cool. So our Weatherford website, weatherfordtx.gov, also syncs over to our My Weatherford app, which is great. So you can see all of the things you can see on our website, except that this also doubles as our 311 or our service request app, and you can see nearby service requests. So if you see a downed tree limb, missing stop sign, a pothole, you guys can put in your tickets there, and it filters out. Also, I think we posted about the notice of violation versus a ticket yesterday. Guys, this is also the exact same service you would use to go ahead and post. If you saw someone who's out of compliance, you can post and add pictures and things. Of course, all of our service requests can either remain anonymous or not. If you do not remain anonymous, you can actually track the progress of your service request as it feeds through the different departments and stages there. So guys, download it. It's free. It's our official city app. It's on the App Store and Google Play, so y'all should check it out because it is something that we do update frequently.
And then, of course, we have our Weatherford Eats mobile app. This is actually part of Experience Weatherford. This started at the early onset of COVID. So this has been out, going on 2 years now, hasn't it, Nicole?
Yeah.
So basically...
Well, no. 1 year.
Has it been 1 year?
Because we had Experience Weatherford...
Well, that's true.
Since 2017, and we flipped it over at the beginning of COVID to Weatherford Eats, and it hasn't been 2 years since COVID. It's been 1.
Well, that's true. That's true. Well, no, let's think.
Yes,
March
2020 is when we rolled it over,
now.
and now it's 2021.
Bring the cameras up, Nicole. We got a debate right here for everybody.
COVID started in December elsewhere in other parts of the world, but it really started to affect Texas in March
13th
of 2021. They're of 2020. Now we are in April 13th of 2021. So 2021 minus 2020. So we're going on 2 years. We're not going on 2 years. We are a little over 1 year. We are not on 2.
This is my daily life.
Say that when you hit Nicole, like 9 to 10 months in. Come on, anyone watching? Can you round up 1 month into a whole year? There's no way. There's no way.
No, you're right. So we have Weatherford Eats, and basically you can go on this mobile app. It's free on Google Play and the App Store. And you can get information on all of our local eateries, whether it's takeout, curbside, delivery, or just looking at their menus. These restaurants have the ability to go in and update their pages, which ties to experienceweatherford.com and the mobile app. So it's a great resource. I use it often just to remind myself of what's available here in the city limits of Weatherford. So it's a cool app. Download it today.
1 second. I commented for my personal profile and it rolled it over to a city post.
I see that.
You gotta love Facebook. It's like psych. You put it from your profile, but here we go. And don't forget, I know I casually mentioned it earlier, but city council meeting live stream tonight at 6:30. You can come in person or you can watch from a computer or a iPad or from the My Weatherford app, but check it out. We're also on our local Charter Spectrum channel 190. We're live on that too. But guys, check it out. We try to make that super easy. So if you can't make it in person, whether you're working or for health reasons, you don't want to come in, whatever it is, we try to make it super easy to still be able to watch and know what's going on within our city limits.
Yeah, those are great conveniences because we understand that a lot of you are busy after 5 o'clock, like myself. My kids have, baseball practice or other things that just occur in our daily routine after 5. So we understand you may not be able to make it to City Hall. So we have those meetings streamed on Facebook and on our cable channel. So check them out. You can watch from your mobile device while you're at practice or something.
Yeah. Actually, Shannon, that is actually our next slide item, and I'm going to let Blake.
Oh, bring my camera up. This is.
Hold on. It's like freezing.
Oh, no.
Solo off, but I don't want to be on, so give me a second.
There we go. You can stay on, Nicole.
Oh, no, I'm good. I make faces when you talk.
You're the face of the show, Nicole. Come on. You got to be on there. So, all right. So we have always joked about In-N-Out. So everyone is referring to, I think Shannon probably saw the fake Instagram account.
And Facebook.
Called In-N-Out Weatherford. Completely fake. We called headquarters, let them know about, or asked them, and then we let them know that there's a fake page out there. I think they said there's an announcement on Friday. There's no announcement. Not at all. There's no In-N-Out. I'm sorry. I know.
Some people are super disappointed.
I know. I had people texting me about this, Nicole.
Did you?
Yeah. So I think you called corporate, didn't you, Nicole?
I sent an actual email in. I got a reply. They said they would work on something official for us. So one of the replies we got is, hey, we know we've been hearing from a lot of people that that's a rumor. However, I'll come up for this. However, we aren't looking in your area. Thanks for your interest. We're not looking anywhere near you. One reply said that, literally from their corporate Instagram account said, thanks for asking. We do not have a confirmed site in Weatherford at this time, but we appreciate you wanting us there. And I messaged them. Like I said, they're going to work on something official for us. At least that's what their marketing department said. But they said they do not have a confirmed site in Weatherford at this time. They appreciate us asking. And they told me that they weren't looking anywhere near our area. So nowhere, anywhere near Weatherford are they looking. So Sean said they're not disappointed. John did hit me up. Actually, John was one of, I think I had 3 people Facebook message me. I had 2 people call the office phone. And I had a couple texts from other people asking. So yeah. I did see it come up in Parker County Eats and Drinks. I love that site. However, it also spurs a lot of rumors, which is why we do these Tuesday live shows to try to be able to keep you guys reliable. And although I know I've been asked about other businesses, but we never tell you guys about stuff until there's actual, which this is usually what we would cover next week. But we never tell you guys about businesses looking to come or coming to town until there's official stuff, because real estate deals with commercial property, and I know realtors and lenders that do commercial stuff can vouch for this. They fall through all the time, or plans change, or businesses go under, and it happens all the time. So we don't want to tell you guys about something until it's official and there's actual paperwork that backs it up and they've applied for permits. And
in everyone's defense, we haven't been live in a while. So in everyone's defense, we haven't been able to do the rumor controls, but we're back with them now. So it is a rumor. And yes, Shannon, it's a fake account. And they, hello, Barbara. And In-N-Out, the official In-N-Out, is aware of these fake accounts that are going around. So I bet they get taken down pretty soon, probably.
I wouldn't be surprised. They were actually using the In-N-Out logo and their images that In-N-Out has. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if all of the people messaging plus them asking for the links of those accounts don't disappear. Honestly, I think I talked to a couple people about it yesterday. I think it's just interesting that someone is so bored or has that much free time. They're going to go create a fake Facebook and Instagram. It was a real well thought out thing. Yeah. That's why people were like, it's not a rumor, but also
cheap entertainment, I guess. Right?
I went through the whole idea of sleuthing while I was waiting for a reply. And I looked at all of the other In-N-Out, Facebooks and Instagrams for Texas. and the page was not set up the same way. It wasn't running the same format. Like the naming wasn't the same. Images weren't the same. And they actually stopped posting on most of those pages 1 to 3 years ago, depending on the page you go to. And they've just been pushing everyone to their corporate accounts. So they really just have those pages to have the address out there. So if someone searches In and Out Weatherford, it would pull up and they can see that there's a physical location, but they don't post to those accounts.
Well, Sean's going to get him a job at Boot Barn, he said.
I like that. Look at that. That's some ingenuity. Oh. It was a hard
That was close.
Tuesday morning.
You recovered.
But you guys keep sending remote control stuff our way. We love to hear about them. So the next one is the National Public Safety Telecommunications Week. Boom. Nailed it. So I want to give a little shout out to some of our employees in that department. So on the screen, you can see Kaylee is on the left in the pink, and Dylan is on the right in the stripes. Whew, words are hard for me today, guys. Words are hard. So Kaylee actually got the 2020 Weatherford Police Department Telecommunicator of the Year. And then Dylan got the 2021 NCT, which is the North Central Texas Council of Governments 911 Professional Award. So Public Safety Telecommunicator Week is celebrated every year during the second week of April. It's a week-long event to honor those that dedicate their lives to serving the public. Although they are rarely seen, they are always heard. They're the link between fire, EMS, medical, law enforcement, agencies that serve communities. Some moments they spend laughing and enjoying and hanging out and getting to talk to people, but they also handle those moments of tragedy and sadness and despair. They're the golden glue that holds it all together. So when you see the thin blue line, that's PD. When you see the thin red line, that's fire. When you see the thin gold line, that's the telecommunicators. So we wanted to give a shout out to all of our people here at the city that work with the county and all the other law enforcement, EMS, medical in the area, and fire. They're the unsung heroes. Nationally, they answer an estimated 240 million calls each year that go through 911. Kaylee actually came up with Operation Blue Christmas. So if you follow our page and you follow the PD page, every year at Christmas for the last few years, we have officers take out kids in our community to go shopping, and their kids of need to go shopping for their families. We partner with a bunch of different other local businesses and things like Target and Starbucks and Chick-fil-A, and some of the local businesses donate stuff too, to really bring Christmas in for those moments. So we wanted to give her a shout out there. And then Dylan, do not hate how I pronounce your last name, Schwackhammer, I think is how it was said.
Yes.
I had PD pronounce it for me this morning just in case, and no guarantee that I didn't botch it anyway. But she started with Weatherford PD in February of last year. So she started right before things really started to pick up COVID-wise here in the U.S. And she's one of only 9 recipients in the state that got that last year. So it's a pretty honored category. It's all their hard work and dedication and the way they handle calls, and all the compliments that they get in, and all of that stuff is taken into account. So I wanted to give both of these ladies a shout out for their hard work, and because it's Public Safety Telecommunications Week. Blake.
All right. This week for bulk brush collection will be Quadrant 2, and that includes the area east of North Main, sound like Nicole, north. I don't know where that word came from. North of Fort Worth Street to Dicey Road, Lake Hollow, Cliffview Estates, Lake Weatherford, and Forest Park Edition. To ensure collection items need to be out by 7 a.m. on Monday of collection week. And then next week.
1 second. I was replying to a comment. Sorry.
Next week will be Quadrant 3, and that area is south of Palo Pinto Street and west of South Main to the city limit line. Keep in mind, this information is always available on our website, weatherfordtx.gov, so you can always go online to see that schedule. And in regard to trash pickup yesterday, they were a little bit behind. They had a truck that had a malfunction, but I know that they were using other city like pickup trucks just to pick up trash yesterday I think they went till about 9 o'clock last night. So sorry for the inconvenience, but our sanitation crews are fantastic. And they do what they can to get the job done, even when we have a truck malfunction. So kudos to them.
I'm sure the guys will appreciate hearing that come. And we got a lot of good feedback on them yesterday with everything that happened.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
So that'll take us to our water department updates. So the downtown northeast quadrant project, they are replacing the water and sewer lines, and that's ahead of our transportation and public works department going through to repave Austin Avenue and Trinity Avenue. The county will be constructing a pipeline in Trinity Avenue starting in May. So guys, just know that area, that quadrant is going to have a lot of action happening through May. To accommodate the schedule for the county's pipeline, our contractor will be working on Elm Street this week. And portions of Elm between Trinity and Spring will be closed during normal business hours this week. Once the county has their pipeline in, our contractor will finish installing the sewer line in Trinity Avenue, starting from the farmers market, working towards the square. That should start sometime in May. We'll keep you guys updated moving forward. Of course, all of these updates are weather allowed. And then portions of Trinity Avenue will be closed during normal business hours this week, so we can continue to replace those utilities. Over at the water purification plant, the granular activated carbon, or GAC filter project, it is and will add 4 GAC filters for better treatment to improve the aesthetics of our drinking water. I know back when I started in 2019, and for the first year and a half I was here, at least, you'd say, Blake, right? We talked about the 2-phase project. This is phase 2. So phase 1 is already enacted. And I know we've already seen a lot of people say that they've seen an improvement. And this is for the aesthetics. Our water has been and is safe to drink. It's just with the algae, when it dies off in the water, it causes taste and odor issues. So we are working to repair all of that based off of all of these this granular activated carbon project. So the schedule is about 20 months. So we're looking at it ending in late summer 2022 before it is fully complete and operational on that phase. The construction cost was $9.3 million. It is being funded with extended existing funds. So you're not going to see a water rate increase from this. We are pretty conservative when it comes to our city budget. So this is something that we are working to improve without passing that cost on to you guys. And they have actually started excavation for the filter structure over at the plant.
And I think it says a lot for the infrastructure investments that we've made for decades now. We have a very secure water system. We have a water line to Burleson. Benbrook. And so even when there's a drought, we have backup systems in place for water to Weatherford. But one of the things that was really out of our control for many years was the aesthetics. Of course, aesthetics, what tastes good to one person may taste bad to another, and vice versa. And so when we completed the first project of the GAC filter project, there was a noticeable difference. It was so good that it kind of solved the problem, but we have pushed forward to make it even better with the second round. And it just goes to show you the great infrastructure that we have in Weatherford and thoughtful planning from council and staff through the many decades of these projects.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting because the taste and odor stuff that we go through is different from what some other cities do, because we actually pull in from Lake Weatherford. I mean, the water's filtered, it's safe to drink, but that's what causes it versus a city that completely has the ability to fully pull from underground water. So I think it's interesting. I mean, there's a lot of changes coming, and I'm sure we'll have more marketing and stuff out as that project progresses too, guys. So keep watching our page for more on that. But switching gears over to the North Main project, street project, they are making repairs. The city contractor, where pavement settled over those trenches. But you will see, weather dependent, some more activity this week on some of those asphalt patch repairs. But again, since there is a rain forecast this week and it rained last night, all of our outside projects kind of base off of that. And then the water main extension along South Bethel Road, north and south of I-20 from Country Club Lane to BB Fielder. They are finishing cleanup on both the north and south side of I-20, so that project is wrapping up. Blake?
All right. Transportation and Public Work updates. Intermountain Slurry Contractor. I like that name, don't you, Nicole?
I do.
They will be microservicing several streets within Lockwood and Trace Ridge subdivision. Over to the right is the map of that project. It's also on our webpage as well. Ball Street between West Bankhead and Oak Ridge Drive will be reconstructing the pavement section on this street. Work began last week. It should be completed by the end of this week, weather permitting, and I know that we've got rain. In fact, it rained last night, not too much, but there is rain in the forecast, so hopefully that project doesn't get too delayed. South Elm Street between Eichard and Eureka Street. Street Division is completely reconstructing this section of the road. Concrete work is being performed at this very moment, followed by some asphalt pavement reconstruction. That's looking to be about 3 weeks on that project. So TPW is moving forward with a lot of things on top of working on that the northeast quadrant of downtown as well.
Well, and you can see a map of all of their current projects and things on the website for the projected. Every year they update it. It's a map for what they're looking at getting to and through every year at a glance. So then our next slide is just a reminder that if you're wanting to know about development projects, what has been approved, what hasn't been approved, not only do we talk about all these projects on the weeks that we don't have city council, it's also up on our website. And this is a screen grab from the old website. I thought I replaced it. That's my bad, guys. But it still looks, it's just has the new face of the new website, but you can still click through and see the different maps, and you can see what's been approved, what is under construction, and all the subdivisions as well. And shout out to all of our guys over at DNS that have worked to update that.
And that's a good resource if you see things on social media, like an In-N-Out burger coming in. Go check that page out. They keep that updated with current projects.
You can also message us, and if it's not a true rumor, then we can add it to, or if it is a true that it is a rumor. If it's true that it's a rumor, we can add it to rumor control. So if you guys have any questions or anything, next week we are not doing departments and projects. I didn't update that either. That's my bad. Next week we are doing some more development, neighborhood services stuff. So what's coming to town, economic development, all that fun stuff.
I think that's our most popular weeks. Wouldn't you say?
It is, because I think people really like rumor control.
Yeah.
Guys, maybe next week I'll make Blake do all of the rumor control.
You're the queen of the rumor control. We've given you that title.
I need like a desk plaque that says it. But thanks for watching, everyone. Again, if you have any questions, reach out on social media. We try to get back to everyone as quick as possible. I know that we get a lot of after hours messages. So kind of like what Blake was saying earlier, we know people have lives outside of work. We try to also have lives outside of work. So we try to reply to you as soon as we can, barring having meetings and emergency situations go on. You guys always feel free to reach out to us.
Everyone have a great day and stay safe.
Yeah.